The big capital showdown is here to stay at least for the next fortnight as both political parties, the BJP as well as the Aam Aadmi Party and also the Congress Party, fight this intense Delhi battle as well as the Delhi winter. Ankit Tyagi, our correspondent who's outside the Valmiki Mandir where the roadshow of Arvind Kejriwal is expected to begin, has filed this news report. Let's quickly listen.
Paanch Saal Kejriwal, that's the song that is playing in the background right now, and you can see the over-enthusiastic Aam Aadmi Party volunteers and workers, sort of a flash mob, a dance performance here for Arvind Kejriwal. This song was written by Vishal Dadlani, the famous composer who is of course associated with the Aam Aadmi Party. He has been campaigning for the Aam Aadmi Party. He also came to Delhi, went to the metros and other places to campaign. And you can see all of these people dancing here on Paanch Saal Kejriwal, a party sort of an atmosphere. ये जो गाना आप लोगों ने बनाया है, इस पे डांस हो रहा है, लगता है कि 5 साल केजरीवाल होगा इस बार. You know, I'm sure that you wouldn't have been able to make out what people are saying here, but the enthusiasm, the energy that people have, this is something that the Aam Aadmi Party actually works on, and this is something that Arvind Kejriwal hopes that he would be able to win the Delhi on. With camera person Shakir, Ankit Tyagi in New Delhi, for Headlines Today.
All right, Javed Ansari, Executive Editor, is in the studio with us. Javed, the best part about this particular contest is that the players that are in the fray, Arvind Kejriwal as well as Kiran Bedi, both know each other's strengths and both know each other's weakness.
This is what happens when former associates fall out. This is to be expected. It has all the makings of a very interesting election. Lots of color, volunteer force on one side, cadre base on the other. You have two leaders, charismatic personalities, and also, you know, it's being fought in the heart of the capital. In the capital, it's being fought on the airwaves. It's being fought on the streets. So therefore,
it's being fought on Twitter also.
Yes, and therefore it has all the makings of a grand election. This election, I dare say, I don't know who will win. But this election is going to be the most closely, far more closely fought than any of the state assembly elections that have taken place in the last 8 or 9 months since Mr. Narendra Modi has become the Prime Minister. Perhaps that's why the BJP realizes they've been pushing back this election. It's taken them 9 months to have this election, and they've had to get Ms. Kiran Bedi to join them. So therefore, they also realize that this is they have a battle on their hands. You have Mr. Kejriwal, who's dug his heels in. He's going to fight every inch of the way. You saw this volunteer force breaking into a flash dance, and it will of course require a lot more than flash dances to get the voters to try and vote for Mr. Kejriwal and give the Aam Aadmi yet another chance. But nonetheless, this has all the makings of an exciting election battle ahead.
Absolutely. But Javed, it will be interesting to see, I mean, the recent political history of Delhi. 1993, the first election was held. The BJP had its shot with power. Madan Lal Khurana, Chief Minister. Then we saw 15 straight years of the Congress. And
before that, we saw half a dozen BJP Chief Ministers in one term.
Absolutely. 15 straight years with the Congress, then 1 year of political instability, and then now perhaps the best chance perhaps for the BJP to actually have a shot at power. But then they have a very strong political opponent in a totally new party, a brand new party.
Well, absolutely. And it's ironical that a party that ruled Delhi for 15 long years and which also, it may not be the politically correct thing to say, but as neutral observers, we must put it on record. Sheila Dikshit changed the face of this city. I remember spending 45 minutes at a traffic light every day, almost every day, outside Ames on my way home. Now you see the way the flyovers have come up, way the face of Delhi has changed. That party is not even being talked about. At best, the Congress party is being spoken about as an also-ran. Perhaps this is occasion for the Congress party to think of how things have gone bad and what they need to do. And like Rajdeep was saying, perhaps there's a lesson in it from the Aam Aadmi Party. Look at the way they've dug in their heels. They were routed in the Lok Sabha elections. They cut extremely sorry figure. Huge question marks over the durability and the longevity of the Aam Aadmi Party. Yet they've dug in their heels and they are fighting it out. They may still not be successful. At least they are fighting it out. They are breathing down the BJP's neck. The Congress Party everything indicating that they are, fighting a battle for survival. The Aam Aadmi Party breathing down the BJP's neck. BJP is in power at the center. It has the most popular leader in the country in its ranks, Mr. Narendra Modi. It has all the other things that come with being in power. Nonetheless, the fight appears to be concentrated between these two parties, with the Congress party fighting for number 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, the Headlines Today crew is tracking Arvind Kejriwal as he has left his residence and is moving towards Valmiki Mandir. In just a matter of minutes, we are expecting Arvind Kejriwal to reach, even as this flash mob is carrying out its dance performance at Valmiki Mandir. The song to which they are singing and dancing, 5 Saal Kejriwal. Highly optimistic. Let's see if their optimism actually pays off. In the meanwhile, Kiran Bedi may have shot down Arvind Kejriwal's challenge for a public debate, but he still managed to engage with her in a public fight over Twitter. Now, it started with Arvind Kejriwal tweeting to Kiran Bedi, asking her to unblock his account on Twitter. Speaking to reporters outside her residence this morning, Kiran Bedi says she had blocked him 15 months ago because she felt Kejriwal was polluting her Twitter feed. The Aam Aadmi Party chief responded while on his way to file his nomination, insisted he had never been abusive on Twitter. Javed, the point that will be interesting to make over here is the nature of Delhi. This is perhaps one state which does not have police under it, the power to control the police. It does not have the power to control electricity. To some extent, maybe the Jal Board falls under their purview, and as well as the education department. For a state which with such limited powers, for a battle to be so high voltage, what can explain this sort of, political high-octane stuff that we are seeing on the road?
The personalities and the parties involved, and the fact that this is the capital.
But it was the capital earlier also.
Yeah, now it's two colorful personalities, both products of the Anna movement. Anna, of course, is languishing in obscurity, but his products, his chelas, so to say, are now fighting it out. The BJP is riding the crest of a wave. They've won everything since the May 2014. This is their sternest test. For Kejriwal, this is a battle for survival. If, for some reason, Mr. Kejriwal and his party come out second best in this battle, serious question marks will be raised about its longevity, because right now they've papered over all those differences. They've got their act together, and all of them are lending the shoulder to the wheel because they want to give it their best. If this doesn't come out, then his leadership qualities will be put to test. Keeping his flock together might be very difficult. If you remember, soon after the Lok Sabha debacle, there were fissures within. People started speaking out. Question marks were being raised. It took a long time for them to tide over that crisis. So those fissures will resurface. Right now, they've papered over all that. It's a very difficult battle for the Aam Aadmi Party, and of course for Mr. Modi. He is supposed to be the man with the Midas touch. He and Mr. Amit Shah. If for some reason they don't win, then that invincibility myth will be punctured.
Obviously, it's an issue of prestige as far as Delhi is concerned.
No, lot more than prestige. You rule the capital. If right under Mr. Modi's nose, purely for argument's sake, if right under the Prime Minister's nose, you have a government which is not that of the BJP.